What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and we're doing part 2 of deck profiles for this week. And the next one I have for you guys is Flagburg, Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon. Now, and the power transfer for this one is, this is a little bit more complicated, who the owner actually was in the anime, because if you look at episode 21 of season 2, with Megumi going against Haruka Sakawa. Well, basically, in the backstory, Haruka defeated this girl, light her team banner on fire, and it was under Team Summer Biscuits. But that girl was wielding a Flagburg Dragon deck, according to what it looks like. Now, she didn't have a name. She's still an unknown player at the time. The sad thing is. But now in season 1 of Vanguard Will Dress, there's this guy from Team Blazing Sun, and he, his name is Riku Kumatori. And for what it looks like, he seems like he's a cook or a chef. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. But that's his official name, and he is the wielder of the power transfer was from her to him. So I know you guys are thinking like power transfer sounds kind of stupid. No, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't. Just for fun. I mean, anybody can play it, but in the anime, if we're going towards the story, the girl was the one who originally welded, but she didn't have a name. So in season 1 of Will Dress, Riku was the one who took over as the Flagburg deck user. So, makes kind of sense a little bit. Now, in his build, I did combine some of the cards we actually gotten from the Festival Collection. Also from the set 6. So, a lot of stuff, actually. And we got set 9, set 7s. Actually, set 7s, what else are we missing in this damn thing? That's it. Set 7, set 9, all the shindigs. So, there you go. So, let's just jump right into the video today. Sorry. Grade 0, we're using Officer Cadet Charicles. I almost said Chuckles from out there. So, we are sticking with the same ride line, of course. This one, for grade 1, we have Inroad Shooter. When this unit is warded upon by Ascendant Assault, call this to rear guard. If your Vanguard is Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon, or Ascendant Assault, this unit gets Intercept and gets 2,000 power. So that's its personal skill. And of course, we have Ascendant Assault, which is, a Flagburg, the grade 2. Now, the grade 1 we have is Flagship Dragon, Flagburg Dragon. Of course, this deck and its playstyle has always been similar to its distant ancestor, Maelstrom. So Flagship is basically the descendant of Bluestorm's dragon, Maelstrom. So when Maelstrom did pass away, it transfers some of its knowledge and powers possibly to Flagburg. That's just my personal theory about it. You could be entitled to your opinion. But yeah, that is the grade 1, or not grade 1. The official ride line for this deck, and we are using the Stoicheia Megumi sleeves because these do count for any Stoicheia deck, and I figure this would be good to have for Riku as well. Now, let's start with triggers, because of course the triggers, now you're all allowed to have your own personal opinion about this, and that's okay, but I just love the 4 heals with different arts, 2 draws, 2 fronts, 7 criticals, 1 over trigger. That's just my personal take on things. You guys can say that fronts are a lot more decent, so I might want to change that depending on what the ratio might be. So we'll just see about that. Sorry, I had to burp. So let's start with the heals. We have 2 copies of Battle Siren Dorcea, which is from the Festival Collection, from the new collection we had. So I should have got more of those. Fuck, I need more of those. Then we also got the trigger one, or critical one. This is the Alchemic Hedgehog. The other one we have is Zypsophila Arch Fairy Asher. I said Archer almost. This one's for this restander. 15k beast defend, whatever you want to say. 2 draws. We have the Serene Maiden Lena. I know you guys could probably argue that we could put full copies of draws, which is a full play set, but I just want to have a nice variety of cards to just, get the ball rolling. So, for criticals, I did the theme, because we are kind of going with a theme here. 3 copies of Dual Pressure Dragon, which is the Flagburg's cousin or brother or younger brother. I don't know what the fuck you want to call him. But he's also from Maelstrom as well. So there's a nice little theme to it. And then we got 4 copies of Inspired Maiden Alana. So just more soul charging, soul power, I guess you could say. And then we also have 2 copies. Oh, yeah. Okay, 2 copies of Frenzied Heiress, which is the 20k shield value. Now, listen, I can actually play a full playset of that card and do a 20k shield if I really wanted to, and maybe take off the spare critical triggers. But I think the criticals is more of a beat stick. This is more of a beatdown kind of deck to get around your opponent. And also we have this over trigger, which is a Source Dragon Deity of Blessings, Blessfavor. But yeah, so this is just how I want to play the deck. This is how my personal preference might be. You all can argue with me if you want about, oh, you're doing this deck completely wrong, it's so trash. Trust me, I've heard all. Been there, done that, got the promotion to do it. So, there you go. I got the receipts. I know. So, that is my personal, this is my personal deck right here as well. I'm not getting it because everybody wants to win. There's just me. But yeah, that is the grade 0 lineup. The grade 1s, however, is a little, I'll be honest with you, a little tricky. Now, we are playing 11 grade 1s in this deck. Just because I want to get an idea or better options about would be comparable to this. But I think this is a very versatile kind of deck. It has males, females, monsters. You have your variety in here. Just like we have Barrel Magnus, because we have now Eugene, because whoever the case might be, you have a bunch of options. We got 4 copies in this deck, which is Tier Knight, Arianthe, I think it's Area, so we'll call it Area. And then her skill she's from the Set 9 collection. This is a 1 turn only. If you have a Vanguard with Flagburg in its card name, counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Choose a grade 3 or less card from your drop called a rear guard. And it gets 5,000 power into a turn. So this is also good for a spare copy of Flagburg. And also, Elect Pulse Dragon. What the hell? Sorry, I thought I had a bug. Okay. So, there is the 4 of her. We got 3 copies now of High Rate Burst Dragon. So this is from the Set 3 collection, so we all know what this card kind of does. Or, not kind of, what does exactly. I gotta stop. I gotta start talking out of my ass on this one, but this is important. So, 1 smacked my hand, because I did it wrong. So, those are the main units that I chose. Now, I did the complete guards, of course, and 1 Elementaria. This is going to be 3 copies of Custodial Dragon. And 1 copy of Elementaria Sanctitude. Just because, like I said in my last video, the Elementaria Sanctitude is now becoming an official staple in any deck possible. So, no matter what orders you play, this is probably the only Blitz order you might want to play in Flagburg. I know there's other options, so that's just me. That is the grade 1 lineup we're using. Grade 2s, we're playing maybe like a lot of grade 2s in here. Let me see the actual count. We're playing 12 grade 2s. Okay. So, the first one we're introducing is, well, of course, ladies first. In my opinion. Ladies first for anything. So, we got 4 copies of Tier Knight Aricks. I almost said Anorexia. And since she's from the Set 7 collection, at the end of the battle, this unit attacked the Vanguard. If it is the second battle of this turn, so battle 2. And you have a standing Vanguard with Flagburg in its card name. Soul Blast 1, stand this unit. And this unit gets 5,000 power in the end of turn. And it's now a once per turn ability. So you can have these guys on both sides. And if your Vanguard has an attack that turn, stand the bitch. That's all I gotta say. Stand that bitch. Next one we have is Float Assault. So if we are playing a 4 copies of this. It's a 1 turn only, but I might change it later down the line. But right now we have... Oh, what is that? Okay. Oh, it's little squids. I didn't know what it was like. It's little squids? I couldn't see them. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. 1 turn, when this unit attack hits, if you have a standing Vanguard with Flagburg in its card name, stand this unit. So it can do basically the same thing as Tier Knight Aricks as well. And then finally we have 4 copies of the Set 3 collection, Aggress Blue Dragon. Because we are still playing Tier Dragons in this deck, so that's why. Why not keep it in the family? You know, like, keep it in the family, you know? So yeah, that is the grade 2 lineup. And finally, for grade 3s, we are playing 3 more copies of Flagburg Dragon just for the Persona Riability. And then we're playing 4 copies of Inlet Pulse Dragon from the Set 4 collection. I know he's got a reprint now, but I still think he's an essential. Now, I've seen a lot of profiles, don't get me wrong, I've seen a lot of profiles that have him in, like, Magnolia, in Leonord, in Bluestorm Dragon Maelstrom, you know, like, any Stoicheia player wants to use him, go for it. That's totally fine. Now, I'm not sure if it's good for Zorga. You guys can comment down below and tell me if that's good or bad, in your opinion. But most of the time, it does say Flagburg and its card text. I'm sold. I'm already invested in that, so that's okay. But yes, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the new updated tech profile video for the updated collection for actually a lot of things, for the Set 7, Set 9, whatever it may be. This deck profile represents Riku Kumatori in the Set 1 of Wildress. This is what we call a power transfer. I kind of wish I knew what that girl's name was who got defeated by Haruka, but it's okay. You know, it is what it is. She's in the past. She's done. So Riku took over. That's totally fine. But yes, that is it for the updated video for you guys. I'm actually pretty psyched. I'm actually kind of shocked I'm still doing these updated videos for you guys. Just to see what's new, what's good, you know, trying to do a good job the best way I can, but also trying to see if you guys get inspired. Like, my dream right now is to make decks, give people options, what cards they want to choose, what they like, what they feel like it's good for the meta, non-meta, get some ideas going. It's all about these decks. You get creative and you're like, oh hell, this is like an eyeshadow palette you're using for the first time when you're performing in drag or you're doing Halloween, you know, like, it is what it is. So that is it for the video, guys. I'm sorry for ranting too much. It's just, I get really giddy when I started doing these videos for you guys. Not just for you, but for me as well, because I needed some diversion. Especially after today. Fuck, I didn't want to go work today. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching and enjoying this video and hear me rambling and rub my gums a little bit. If you guys do like the content I do try and create, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, thumbs up for it, for this video, for my channel. Send me some links, or not links, send me your ideas on what decks that you guys play and what your list might be, and let's have a little conversation and get to know each other, you know? I'm all game for that. But as always, you guys, I've been your host, Siren Frost. Have a good night, be safe out there, make good choices, and yeah, just be safe, okay? I love you all very much, and as always, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.